Good morning. I hope this video finds you well, whatever time of day it is for you. Honestly, on this day, I was feeling a little bit tired and exhausted, so I slept in and I had some quality morning cuddles with Maya, who is wearing a donut because she was playing outside and got a big cut on her belly, and several $100s later, she now is going to be okay and has some stitches on her stomach, so she's a little immobile for the next few weeks, but all will be well. Anyways, I also spent my morning doing some work on my phone. Then I decided to stretch some. And then Maya came back. And you know what? I didn't want to get up, so I cuddled her some more. Look how cute and chunky she is. Okay, baby voice over. But I was, like I said, not necessarily feeling it, but I decided to use some healthy coping skills and get my mind in a positive place by dancing and playing with my dog, and then doing a nice and quick and effective 20-minute workout because honestly, I was not about to be bothered to do anything more than 20 minutes. I talk about this a little later in the video too, but it's been a tough week and I just was looking forward to relaxing some on Saturday, so I took a nice shower and then I took the time to actually make my bed because I don't do that every day, and you know, tidying your room does make you feel a little bit more peaceful inside. I was thoroughly enjoying my quality alone time, so I decided to give myself a mini facial thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Osea. I love how each of their products are infused with sustainably sourced organic Patagonian seaweed. This is their hyaluronic sea serum and has been a staple in my night routine for a few weeks now, and I love how it feels both hydrating and firming, which is a win-win in my book. When I have tough mental health days, it can be hard for me to remember to be gentle with myself, so I really appreciated the extra time I took to love on and thank my body for carrying me through life. I also massaged my body using their Undaria algae body butter, which I show in a few seconds, and oh my gosh guys, that stuff is so luxurious. It smells amazing. It's so rich and creamy, so I would definitely recommend checking that out too. So here I am sharing my post-facial glow with you, and hey, if you want to try out some Osea products for yourself, you can use code Caitlin10 for 10% off of your order, so be sure to click the link in the description of this video to check it out. Good morning. I finally got milk to sit on top of my latte. I'm gonna chat with you in a minute, but first I'm gonna also make a smoothie. It's bananas, blueberries, walnuts, chia seeds, cardamom, and just a little bit of water. Well, not a little, enough. Oh, and vanilla protein powder. I am a woman of many beverages. I also drink them at the same time. I don't know. That's weird, or it's just me, baby. Anyways, hello. I am tired. Honestly though, if there is a person out there in the world right now who is not tired, I would love to know how they do it. Between all of the bad things happening in the world at any given moment that we have immediate access to thanks to technology, to just adult things, work things, some personal things, misogyny and capitalism just running rampant throughout society and feeling like a constant burden upon your shoulders, yet there is also nothing you can do to single-handedly change it. Some combination of all of that. I would identify as an empath. I feel emotions like very intensely, and it can be really challenging for me to watch I guess just all of the sad things that are happening. It's hard to watch, but it's also important to watch, you know, and not just live in a bubble. I was talking to a friend and she said she genuinely didn't believe that our human brains are designed to handle the constant influx of information and all of the bad things happening. I mean, thanks to technology, thankfully, we can learn and... Please, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart with my YouTube channel. Please. My heart genuinely breaks for when I read these articles online about people who are suffering in the US and abroad because of the greed and unfairness of other people. And at times it can feel almost hopeless, and like my job just feels kind of silly, making vegan recipes and taking pictures of food when there are people who wake up without homes or are just trying to express themselves and be who they genuinely are, and other people refuse to accept that. It all just really makes me realize how privileged I am. I mean, to one, live in a body that's not marginalized by society. I have a lot of privilege in that sense, but also just to live in a country where I wake up every morning and I feel relatively safe. Like I'm not gonna wake up and have bombs going off around me. I don't have all the answers. I just wanted to share that if you're feeling that way, you're definitely not alone. And I wanted to read a Sanskrit quote that has a lot of meaning personally to me. I first heard it in a yoga class. It's Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. If you've taken a yoga class, you may have heard your teacher say, may all beings be happy and free, which is like a partial translation of that, but it's actually a little deeper. So I wanted to share the full English translation with you. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all we really can do, to try to be good and do good and help others, and just see the interconnectedness of it all, and how we as a collective need to support each other and be there for our fellow human beings, because when one of us gets hurt, it does genuinely affect all of us. I personally believe in like the ripple effect of destruction, but also of hope. So that is my emotionally charged breakfast talk, I guess. Greetings from Mother Nature, sitting on a lovely tree stump with Miss Maya right here. She's technically not supposed to be like running outside yet because of her injury, so we have to keep her on a leash. It's still definitely winter here, but it's starting to warm up, and we should be seeing signs of spring soon. But you know, even when everything's all dead, it's still nice to spend time outside. Just really helps me calm down, feel grounded, and feel connected and grateful to be alive. So one of the things that I like to do in my free time that I haven't really posted on here is a lot of like DIY house renovation stuff. It's something that I have grown to love and taught myself how to do over the last, I'd say, year and a half to 2 years. And actually the funny thing is I have filmed several projects on my camera. I worked on a basement bedroom. I flipped a nightstand. I'm putting a beadboard in our workout room. But for some reason I haven't posted them. I kind of have like imposter syndrome about it because I feel like people are subscribed to this channel because it's a food channel. And maybe they don't necessarily care about my other hobbies, which could be true, could not be true. But anyways, right now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this hallway. When we did our main floor renovations, I had the contractors paint the ceiling. The thing that annoyed me was that I only asked them to paint the ceiling, but they weren't neat about it. So there's like roller marks on the tops of the walls, and it's been that way for over a year at this point, and haven't done anything about it. And I want to do something about it. That's what I've been doing since I came inside. I think so far I've only figured out things I don't want to do. Anyways, I think I'm gonna make my lunch now. Drinking a ginger lemon pop. I thought about while I was finishing my lunch, then I decided to draw on my walls with pencil because I'm painting over anyways. And then I think I came up with a design I like, so I put tape on the walls. And I think that I like it. This floor has really tall ceilings, but I feel like the hallway is dark. And I was originally planning on just doing like half molding. I'll insert like an example picture. I still think that would be cool in another part of the house, but I realized that when I did that, it made the tight hallway almost feel like even smaller and tighter. And I feel like with these boxes, it really emphasizes how tall the ceiling is. Obviously they're gonna be the same color. I just put painter's tape on. I just stood on this chair because I didn't even feel like getting a ladder. So obviously it's not exact. And originally I was thinking of doing thinner molding, but because our molding is so thick, I almost actually like the thicker stuff, which I'm glad I put the tape on because I realized that, but the bad news is that's gonna be more expensive. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else today because it's late and the hardware store is not close by, but I'm definitely gonna do this in a future video. So if you like it, stay tuned. It is now about that time to start working on dinner. Dylan and his work friends are still staying with us, so kind of throwing together what we have in the fridge. I'm going to be making kind of like a bolognese, more just like a veggie pasta. I don't really feel like chopping everything though, so I think I'm going to use the food processor and just like roughly prepare some stuff. And I'm watching a show while I do it. I've been watching the morning show. I don't really know how I feel about it. I finished the first season. I understood what they were doing with the ending of the show, but honestly, I found a lot of the characters to be unlikable, and they gave a lot of, I guess, narrative to characters who I feel like didn't need it, or I don't know. Maybe it was necessary, maybe I'm alone in that opinion. I don't know, but at the same time, I'm watching the second season in the hopes that it'll get better. So definitely not my favorite show. I've also been watching Ted Lasso, which I love. It's more like feel-good, happy show. Dylan wanted to start watching it with me, so now I can't watch it when he's working. So I had to watch, well, I don't have to, but I'm choosing to watch something else.
Bullshit, Kevin. Do is right. You just can't sort it. But you might include repeat. So if you're really against what you're a second lifetime, so I want
I ate my dinner with some sourdough, and Dylan and I split a kombucha, and then I got a pretty bad headache, and Dylan made me tea. So, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay, and then we're also gonna I have 2 pecan sandies left that I'm gonna have for my dessert. This actually go really well with the tea. I'm just going to be spending the rest of my evening reading and then sleeping. So I think that is it for this video, right Dave? By the way, Dylan's downstairs. He had a last minute thing he needed to do for his job. So that's why I'm up here chilling. I guess this is goodbye, and I hope to virtually see you again soon. Bye.